everybody, LinkedIn family. This is Getting in Your Business with Coach Sandra, and today I'm getting in your business, Bettina McEntyre. So, Bettina, I really want to know what inspired you to become a coach?
Yeah, so I actually, I would say that in all, my desire to be really intimate with myself, truth seeking, who am I, is at the basis of everything. And I went through some struggles and I actually hired a coach for myself. And through that experience and understanding how I could lead myself and how valuable that person actually, I had several coaches and they were all so valuable. And with their guidance, just it was mind blowing what I ended up being able to overcome, what I ended up being able to do, and how I could grow. That really showed me the value of having a coach, and there was no turning back from that point. So, truth seeking and then being ignited by the guidance of these coaches that showed up in my sphere. And I decided to go for it for whatever reason, and it worked out.
So, oh, that's interesting. See, I don't know that about you. So, you got inspired to be a coach because you'd hired other coaches. Is that's so interesting to me because I have never had a coach until I became a coach, and then I thought you need to have a coach. So I love that. That is such an interesting angle. So having said that, your inspiration, I love it. And what how would you describe your coaching practice? Who do you serve?
Well, because I can't really separate my spiritual self from everything else, I tend to attract and deal with people who um, either are seeking or already have a spiritual basis. And that's pretty wide because I'm a scientific person as well.
Mhm.
So I like to understand things from that point of view. And if it doesn't make sense, you know, I might throw it out. And uh, I really like the concept of using yourself as a tool of experimentation. I think that a lot of people haven't utilized that idea in the past enough because we're always going outward. We're always going outward. We want someone to tell us how to do things instead of exploring and exploring within. And that was my own path, turning the seeking outward inward. And that was that was a game changer for me.
For sure.
Realizing that
It's really resonating
everything
with
inside.
me. Wow. That's really strong, really powerful. Keep going, because I'm just
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So that was something that is underlying everything that I do. Going within, showing people that they can lead themselves, activating them to where they can begin to sense their own power and realize that. Um, I'm sorry, my child is.
that's okay. That see, this is why we're doing this. This is how real people live.
Yes,
We are all working from home, and I have a dog, and if he barks, there's nothing I can do about it. This is what we're doing right now. Or if somebody honks a horn outside, you're going to hear that. So, and kids, I mean, kids need us right now with everything going on in the world. Our kids need us. So, no apologies. Go on.
yeah. It's
But
actually, I love to normalize that because
yeah,
the world is changing right now and people need to work at home and they need to bring their kids to work sometimes if it's
yeah,
not at home. And I there are companies where I live where they have they've embraced this idea, and people bring their children to work and they have amazing maternity packages. And I just love these companies. And I feel like right now we're building all these systems where we can decide this works for us. This works much better for us than whatever has in the past. And, this is something that we need as a people. It's not just the parents or, you know, people with, people with pets or whatever. We need that connection and we need that support and we need it collectively. And that's also another reason why coaching is so important to me, because when you tap into your own internal power, you begin to realize, oh, that power also extends through me and out of me. And I can actually do so much. I can affect the world so much, um, tapping into that, and I can change things drastically, not just for me, but for everyone else too. And what if we all began to do this at the same time? Just there's no limit. And
You
that
are.
really excites me. And so I'm really excited about this work and I want to be a part of it. And this is the way that I feel drawn to serve. And it's also very fulfilling personally for me.
I, I, I'm almost speechless because you have such a powerful presence, and it's totally like drawing me in. Like I know that you are going to attract those people. It doesn't matter. Like those people, I'm hoping that everybody's going to watch this, and that person's going to say, this is the person I've been looking for to help me get through what I need to get through, because you are so passionate. I mean, that passion just radiates, and it's attractive. Like it's like really attractive. And I'm so grateful to be able to speak with you, because even though our paths have crossed a few times, it's always like a few minutes here, a few minutes there, and not really anything more than that. So I am, but because of those interactions is one of the reasons that I really wanted to talk to you, just to see who is this person. And everybody should know her. Everybody should know who you are. So I'm really, not to say that I have a lot of people that are going to watch this, so hopefully that's what I'm hoping for, is to help everybody to get to know our community better, and figure out like how we can work together or refer people or going. That's what I need. I need somebody like that. So I'm really grateful for that. Do you have anything that you're working on right now that you want to share, or anything coming up in the future that you would like to share with anybody? Or if not, that's okay, but just curious.
Yeah. So, well, first I want to say thank you so much, Sandra. And I actually feel the same way
Don't make me
about
cry.
you.
Don't make me cry. I'm right there. So don't you, I swear to God. Anyway, go on. Ah,
I do. I feel the same way about you. There's a magnetism there and a resonance. And I think that, for what you were just talking about, that's why people will be drawn to you, because
oh,
they instantly feel that resonance. And it's like a recognition. And part of, you know, all of this work is to help people remember who they really are. And whenever they get a little hit like that, like, oh, there's a recognition, there's a remembrance there,
right.
that's a sign to keep going, to investigate and see what is this all about. And so I love doing that, just in my relationship with you, professionally and personally.
Yeah.
And I just think it's also an example of, we have this going on, and then, on a personal level, and then it's also happening on a larger level. So
Yeah.
many people are doing this right now, and it's very exciting. And it's got a lot of momentum. And I think
Yeah.
when we have momentum, it's just so powerful and potent and
And
very exciting.
it's life altering. Everything that we say and do is an imprint on somebody, and I really want to help people in any way that I can. So whether it doesn't matter if it's health or life coaching, whatever it may be, whatever resonates with us is going to reflect in how we present ourselves and what we do and how we communicate. And so I like, first of all, you didn't finish. You
Yeah.
talked about me, and then I was like, ah. So what do you have coming up that you can share?
Yeah. So right now I'm developing some master classes, a series on what co-creating really is. And so so far I've titled it The Art of Co-creation, and there will be some information about manifesting in there as well.
Nice.
Because that's essentially what we're all doing. Um, when you walk into a room, you don't really think of yourself as creating something with the person that you pass by or all the other people in the room, but it's actually exactly what you're doing. Your energy that you hold with you all the time is mixing with all the energy that everyone else is holding in their realities. And you can't help but be impacted by that in some way. It's there's the old story of um, the alcoholic who beat alcoholism and but then kept going to bars, and that environment with the energy of the all the people that were holding that energy was too strong for that person to overcome because he kept putting himself in the same energy.
Right.
And it's like even though that person had good intentions and was so strong and was not drinking, I mean, that's a really a parallel idea. But yeah, so I want
I
to
love
talk
that.
about.
I love the fact that you're designing a master class. The only reason I'm cutting you off is because I can't go for too long, or LinkedIn won't upload this video, which is so important. This is really important. So, what we're gonna do is, when you ever want to come back and discuss further, like when you start to launch your program, let's get together again and talk about that so we can share it with everybody in the community. But what we're going to do is, I'm going to release this video, and I am going to contact you prior to that. And we're in the comments section. Everybody's going to find how to get in touch with you. So whether they want to work with you, connect with you, whatever that is, and we're going to put that in the comments section. So until then, I want to thank you so much for participating in this. It's really exciting for me getting to know the community better, and some people that I just feel like I wanted to get to know better, and this is a great way to do it. So thank you, Bettina, for your time, and we are going to wrap up. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Welcome.